Good morning, everyone. This is Standard 6 Science, chapter number 4 Sorting Materials into Groups. Today, we are going to start the topic that is miscible and immiscible liquids. Okay, before discussing the miscible and immiscible liquid, I am going to discuss about the soluble or insoluble. Okay, now the soluble substance are those substances which dissolve in a solvent. Like take a glass or a beaker and fill 3/4 of its clean potable water. Add half a spoon of sugar also. Stir the sugar with the help of a spoon. You will wait for a few minutes and observe. You will find that sugar has dispersed. Okay, this shows that the sugar dissolved in the water or sugar is soluble in water. Now the taste the water, what you will find that water taste becomes sweet. This is because the sugar is still there in the water, but its particles have become so small and spread uniformly in water that we cannot see them. Okay, now insoluble substance, how we will see the insoluble substance? Now take another beaker and fill 3/4 of it with the water. Add half a spoonful of sand in it. Stir the content with the spoon and observe. You will find that the sand settle down at the bottom of the beaker. Thus we can say that the sand does not dissolve in water, or sand is insoluble in water. Now we are moving toward the miscible and immiscibility. Now that some liquid get completely mixed with the water, okay, they are called miscible in water. Okay, here I have given one example, like alcohol and water. You will find that alcohol and water, they are totally mixed with it. No different layers are formed. Okay, here also it is written miscible substances fully mixed in all the proportion. Okay, now some other do not mix with water and forms a separate layer. They are called immiscible liquid here. Okay, here you can see immiscible liquids do not mix completely with each other. Okay, here it is given there. Please, you can see immiscible substance never fully mix in any proportion. Oil and water I have taken here. Okay, first at the above oil is there, and in the lower part water is there. Okay, oil always floats on water because its density is less than water. So, and here some here difference between immiscible and immiscible liquids are there. Okay, I am just making you understand. Miscible liquids are the liquids of a substance that can mix in all proportion to form homogeneous mixture. They will mix together. Okay, every particles of a solute will dissolve in the solvent. Okay, they will go in a space, intermolecular space between the particles. Immiscible liquids are the liquids that are incapable of mixing and attaining homogeneity. Means they are not mixing together, they forms a separate layer. Second is mix with each other in all possible proportion. In every particle it mixes with. The immiscible liquids do not mix with each other in all proportion. Third one is it gives a clear solution after mixing. Immiscible liquids gives a clear solution after mixing, but it gives a cloudy solution after mixing, or as two separate layers are there. Okay, next one is liquids with the same polarity can be miscible. Okay, and here the liquids with a different polarity are immiscible. Now the last one example I would like to tell you, that the water and ethanol are miscible liquid. Here in immiscible liquid, oil and water are miscible liquid. Here I have given example also. Here also I have given the figure to make you understand. Here you can see this is miscible liquid, it is mixed. Okay, and here you can say one layer, second layer, third layer, three layers are there. Here also first, second and third layers are there. So it is a immiscible liquid, it is a immiscible liquid. Here also you can see different colors, whether it is of oil or any other liquid. So it forms a immiscible liquids there. Okay, Now we are going to see about the density, flotation and density. What is flotation? Flotation is a property of an object that makes them float or sink. Okay, like coin sink in the water, but leaf float on the water. Wood float on the water. Stone sink in the water. They are called the property is called flotation. Now we will study about the density mainly. Okay, density. What do you mean by density? First, density is the mass per unit volume. Okay, what is density? Mass per unit volume. Per unit volume. Okay, this is the density here. It means density is equal to mass by volume. Okay, and what is the unit of a density? Kilogram per cubic meter. Here it shows that how any material is dense. Now you can see here the particles are very loose. Okay, the molecules are very loose. Too much in, space is there. In the here you can see it is a less dense. Intermolecular space is very less, very less, and here it is negligible. Okay, very less. So it is a solid. The substance which contains the very less intermolecular space, they are called solid. If they have less, they are medium, and too low which have, they will form the gases. Okay, now here you can see oil and what oil is floating on the water. Oil is density of oil is very less than water than honey. So oil is floating on the surface of water, and honey is downside because its density is more than the water. Okay, now here another topic it is coming, that in the soluble and insoluble. Okay, there are some gases that are soluble in water, whereas other are insoluble in water. Okay, here you can see the diagram. Yes, some gases are soluble in water, whereas some are not. Usually, water contains a small quantity of some gases like oxygen, which is dissolved in state DO, dissolved oxygen. Plants and animals, aquatic plants and animals. Okay, plants are there. These plants utilize the dissolved oxygen to prepare to respiration, for the respiration. Okay, and aquatic animals like fish utilize the oxygen, okay, in the which is present in the water. Okay, gases like nitrogen, hydrogen, marsh gases, they are also called the methane, do not dissolve in water, so they are insoluble gases. Okay, now we will see why water is called universal solvent. Okay, water is called universal solvent because it can dissolve the many stuff it can dissolve there. Okay, water can dissociate, that is called breakdown, in most ionic compounds such as salt. Okay, so here please see, here we can see solute plus solvent, it becomes a solution. So water can dissolve many things, that gives the property of universal solvent. Thank you very